there and welcome back to another lesson. You haven't tuned into the wrong channel, do not worry. We are going to be learning a John Mayer tune, which is a bit rare for this channel, but there are some awesome licks in it. And this was a request by patron Andy Bremner, who wanted to keep me on my toes, so we're going to do the ballad version. Now, John Mayer is known for his tone, so it would be remiss of me to skate over that, so let's dive in and look at that first, and then we shall learn this thing. The tone for this one is super cool, and it was challenging because it's not my usual bag, so it took me a little while to dial in what I think is a decent approximation of it. Now, this is my clean tone. Pretty clean, right? So I settled on this bad boy, the Boxer Rock from Zevex. Now I've got the drive enabled. It's a really nice light bit of breakup, but then if you put the boost on as well, you know, you're really almost getting into that territory there. I'm on my neck pickup as well, by the way, right? But what I've also added is a teeny bit of chorus. And I found if I used normal chorus pedal, it was a bit too much. But this is the one I'm going for. It's the Julia analog chorus pedal from Walrus Audio. And it's got a really cool blend knob. And I found that using the blend knob and a low depth and rate setting, that I could get pretty close to that. So with the chorus pedal added, and you also want a bit of reverb, so I'm using the Cathal Inbred Cloak reverb pedal. So let's crack on and learn this thing. First section goes like this: 2, 3, 4. That's the first run. So 15th fret on the B string. And you do 5 bends basically. So 1 pick and 5 bends, right? It comes in on the 4 and, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you rest for 2 beats. Then you're into the next bar. 8th note rest, and then you play this. 2, 3, 4, 1. Which is pretty cool, isn't it? So you're going to play triplets. And then you play the 12th fret and you bend that ever so slightly. So, slowly. 3, 4. 4, 1. Then there's this awesome run. This is one of the first trickiest bits, I think. So cool. I mean, simply you're playing, you know, that run, but it's so much more vocal the way that John phrases it. So he does a little triplet, bend, release and pull off. Then he does these really cool kind of micro tone bends. So he does a quarter step bend to a half step bend. And then that's the 12th fret up to a half step, right? So cool, isn't it? I mean, I cheat there because I can't do that little immediate. So that will take some practice. All right, and then you've got this. So that's a grace note slide from the 14th to the 12th. It's super quick, right? So, and then you bend that 10th fret sharp, okay? So slowly it's, like that. Next section goes like this: 3, 4, 1. Alright, I'll stop there. It's going basically to the 21st fret for a little, just a little slide. And then you've got this part. Right, full bend on the 14th fret. You're just playing the 12th fret, 14th fret on the B and the E here. Bit of vibrato on the 12th fret there. And then that's just one stroke and 2 bends. Then you play that phrase again. This time you're going to bend up and then you're going to put your little finger on the 15th fret to play. Like that, right? And there's that little run tagged on at the end, right? So once you come out of that, you continue the run with a slide down. And if you can use your 3rd finger, I would, on the G string, sorry. I go for the 13th fret down to the 11th. Then you do this. Again, it's all pentatonic stuff, right? So I would do downwards using my 3rd finger for that phrase, and then slide back up with my 2nd. So that slowly. Next part is very similar. But you've just got a little hammer on onto the 14th fret there. Cool, so that's pretty straightforward. Then you've got this lovely run. So the dynamics come right down here. You want to play lightly for the... and a bit of vibrato on that 3rd note. And again... so it's a, same pattern 3 times. But you're playing, or you could play the 9, 10, 12, or you could play 13, 10, 12, whichever you feel comfortable with. I think he might play this actually. But I think 9, 10, 12 is easier actually. Then you got this run. This is one of the trickier bits, I think. That run, right? So that's a little bit tricky just because the it goes into a bit of a burst of speed, but I find it more tricky to sort of sort my fingers out and get the feel rather than the speed of the notes per se. But let me play that whole bit through slowly, right? So this bit is a triplet run. So learn that bit first. And I'm playing my 1st finger, 3rd finger. And then I'm switching to my 2nd when I do the slide from the 12th. I think John does a lot of that with using his, 3 fingers. So then you go 3rd finger there. So that you're in a neat position to hit the 12th fret on the B string with your 1st finger. But then you immediately do a grace note hammer on. And then you're basically just doing... Alright. But he does it in a pretty cool way, right? So he's going... the little run at the end of it, okay? So, that again. So there's a lot of grace note hammer-ons going on, right? So you've got... or do a slide for that last one. Then you've got this. And that is almost inaudible. So it's... so I would use my 1st finger and my little finger. And Let them ring out as well. Move your first finger up and then I use my second and first there. So again from that bit that we already know. Then you've got but then he goes up to the 17th fret, and I would do that with my second finger because you're going to need your first finger for the 16th fret in a sec. So you're going to play. And you play that little run at the end. So again, slowly. That one's staccato. This one's less so. So you're going to do a bend for a 1 beat. And then for the 16th note of the next beat, you do the release the bend and then play the 16th fret. And then you do 2 pull-offs, right? And then you've got a bend on the 19th fret there. So you do that quite quickly, that little hammer on the 17th to the right. And that last note is quite staccato. Then you're into some feel-good stuff. You've got some bends, so it's 1, 2. Alright, that's this next bit. And then you go into... So let's back up a touch, 19th fret. You can either do that bend at the end there, or play the 21st fret there. I think a bend's better. And then you've got that 17th fret at the end there. So it's... And then you're going to go into some unison bend stuff, right? So you've got... And then to speed. All right, then a rest, and then and that's a cool little fill. And you're straight in with this slide up to the 18th fret. And then into the next bit, right? So again, you slide up to the 18th fret. And again, you could just do that 1 pick and 3 bends. And again. Ninth fret on the E, bent up 1.5 step. Okay. And then again. And then that little run at the end, right? So once you've got there, from here you're going to play. So you play that 10 times, that phrase. And he does something with the 19th fret there, I can't tell. Something along those lines, right? And then he plays this really cool couple of fills. It goes 3, 4, 1. All right, and then he goes into this. Goes into one of these bits. So, those bends, 4 bends. That's a quarter bend there. Then you've got bend, pull off, and bend. Okay, and there's a rest of the first beat of that bar, so it's 3, 4, 1. And then the second phrase goes, and immediately to the 14th fret on the G, and then you've got a triplet there, and a little quarter step bend, and again it's that bend on the 12th fret there. It's brilliant. And then there's a little slide on the 12th fret there, and you've got this chord bit. Now you're going to use 2 fingers here and keep them on the G and the B string, right, and play like that. Okay, so it's slide up and then 2 on the 15th fret. Play this pattern 6 times. Okay. Then you go. Alright, you do that 3 times. Alright, so those are the, I'll slow that down because it's just... so vocal, isn't it? It's amazing. And then you've got... and then for the breakdown at the end, you've got this... so he plays... and then you've got a bend on the 11th fret. And you do a bit of a tap on the 16th fret. And then you got... so you got that. So that's that bit. And then you got this. Little run as well at the end of that, okay? And then you've got... I mean, you freestyle to the end basically, but he looks at the keyboard player and then... go, a little bit different. I hope you found something useful in it, and Andy, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for your support. See you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.